Hey guys, so today I wanted to talk to you about some of the things that I am doing to study for my CCMA exam for medical assisting. And I have some of the paperwork that was given to me from the school when we got like our books and everything for school. So the first thing is this packet, which is actually from the NHA themselves. And this isn't really necessarily for studying per se. This goes through like all the stuff that's going to be on the exam, what they cover, and there's different types of items. So for example, it says there are 150 scored questions, and there's 30 questions that are not counting towards your overall score. You have 3 hours to take it. Then for this, it says foundational knowledge and basic science. And there's knowledge of, and then there are tasks. So, for example, it says knowledge of healthcare systems and settings. So you need to know the different healthcare delivery models as far as like HMOs, PPOs, hospice, collaborative care. And then there's different tasks that you have to know, like the processes for how to do something. So let me see if I can find one. So, okay, in this section, this is clinical patient care. So there's, like I said, there's knowledge, and then there's tasks, which you can get a question about how to perform the task, or what would you do after doing this if you are performing this task. So, for example, this says prepare and administer medications and or injectables using non-parenteral and parenteral routes, excluding IV. For example, oral, buccal, sublingual, intramuscular, intradermal, subcutaneous, topical, transdermal, and inhalation. So they could ask you anything about the task or about how to perform the task of preparing and administering medications. But then when you go to knowledge, so knowledge of normal and abnormal vital signs. So that would be, if they give you the vital signs, they could ask you like, what is this, a normal or abnormal vital sign, for example? So you would have to know that. So that's what this is about. This is just basically giving you an idea of what is actually going to be on the test. This is called the detailed test plan. So you can see that. I believe you can download this from the actual NHA website. I don't know what that was. So I believe you can download this from the NHA website, but our school gave each of us one of these. Now these, let me show you this first. So this came with our book when we got all of our supplies for school. And this is basically medical terminology. So I don't know how well you guys can see this, but there's different terms on there. And it also, in here, let me see if I can find it. In here, it has abbreviations that you should avoid. So like when you're in the workplace, this is good for not just the NHA test itself, but also for working in general. But it shows you like which abbreviations to avoid using, why you shouldn't use them, and what they can be mistaken for. There's different chemical abbreviations, symbols. It's just a whole big like thing of different medical terms. It also shows like abbreviations for healthcare providers, abbreviations indicating time or frequency, units of measurement, abbreviations for the chart, and pharmacy abbreviations. So I've kind of been going over this, but I feel like I have a pretty firm grasp of medical terminology related information. So there's that. And then this was given to us more, hold on, there's two sections here. This one was given to us more as a study guide for while we were in our program, but I haven't really been using this one as much, but I'm going to be going through this before Friday. Today's Tuesday, and my exam is on Friday. So this just has different, like, table of contents. But, like, let's say if I flip to the middle. So this has different information that you need to know. So for this, phlebotomy and laboratory specimens, and it has lab tests. So it has, like, for ABGs, arterial blood gases, it has the definition of what it's used for, and then it has on there that a CCMA cannot perform an ABG. We cannot do arterial blood gases. So basically, the arterial blood gas measures the oxygen and carbon dioxide in the blood from an artery. They have different, like, it's knowledge that can be asked on the exam or can be asked during class. So this is just something they gave to help us study as well. I believe this is what they're using for the exam prep sessions. I have not had the opportunity to go to one, and I don't think I will before my test. So I'm using those. And then I don't know how many of these types of questions are actually on the NHA exam, but this is for EKG. It has the different arrhythmias. I don't know how well you can see that. So it has, like, a visual of it. Sorry, I'm trying to make sure you guys can see, but it has a visual of it, and then it has information about it. So I'm kind of looking over these, but I was told that the actual NHA exam doesn't really have that many questions about interpreting the rhythm strips. It has more questions about, like, lead placement to perform an EKG. So on top of those tools for studying, I am also utilizing Quizlet a lot. So what I did, if you are looking to study on Quizlet, what I did is I looked for study sets that other people made. I just typed in NHA CCMA because that's the exam I'm taking, Certified Clinical Medical Assistant exam. And I've been studying other people's, like, question sets or whatever it's called. So that's what I've been doing. I'm hoping that it's enough. My mom did send me $40 so that I can do the actual practice tests on the NHA website. So I'm hoping that that will help also, because I'm definitely not feeling confident about this test. I will tell you guys that much. I'm very scared that I'm not going to be able to pass. And part of that is because of everything that's going on. Part of it is because I kind of sort of feel like my school didn't really prepare us that well for this exam specifically. So yeah, I'm struggling, but I haven't started, like, I haven't purchased the practice tests for the NHA. Get down, Caesar. I haven't purchased the practice tests just yet because I'm waiting. But I believe when you purchase the practice tests, you get, like, 6 practice tests for $39 from the NHA website. So whenever I do those, I'll let you guys know how that goes as well, because I'm just trying to share as much information, kind of like I did with my phlebotomy exam. So then hopefully if somebody is about to take their exam or thinking about it, they can kind of get the information from this video utilizing the experiences, that I've had. So anyways, I will let you guys know how the practice tests go on the NHA website, but that's what I'm doing the study right now, utilizing the packets that the school gave me and relying on Quizlet, hoping that, like, the test questions or the question banks and sets or whatever it's called are still relevant to the current NHA exam. So with that being said, that's all I have for this video. If there are other topics you guys would like me to address in another video, please let me know and I will do my best to get something filmed for you. And I will talk to you guys again in my next video.